Welcome back to News World on Newsroom Africa, Channel 405. Thank you for joining us. The third annual Capsule Festival will take place this weekend at Fox Junction in Newtown, Johannesburg. The festival showcases urban street culture and combines local and international artists on one stage. The event will include exhibitions, live music, talks, pop-up stores, gaming and a skate park, among other things. We're now joined in studio by Sportscene brand manager Lulama Mnisi, who will, with two of the artists who will perform on stage. Uno, the activist, who will be headlining the festival, and Frank Casino. Thank you for joining us this evening on News World. Lulama, let's talk about Capsule Fest, giving hip-hop a platform for a third year in a row now. And it's not only just hip-hop. I mean, we mentioned some of the things that you can expect at Capsule Fest. For those of the viewers who are interested in Capsule Fest or festival goers, what can they expect at this year's Capsule Fest?
Sure. Goodness. There's actually quite a bit this year. And I mean, I think like you've mentioned in our third installment, we've jam-packed it with a whole host of things that speak back to what street culture is all about. So we're looking at 44 speakers who are going to be part of our talks. We're looking at 34 local artists, and obviously with Uno being the 35th one, we have got a whole plethora of brand activations that are going to be happening. We're also going to be paying homage to our local brands that are also going to be coming through and showcasing, you know, what they do.
And Sportscene, as a brand, as a company, why did they decide to get behind hip-hop and the Capsule Fest?
You know what, I think we listened to our audience, we listened to our followers, and the biggest thing that we were actually trying to achieve, and I think we're on a path of actually working towards that, is creating that emotive experience. And it lended itself to enabling us to actually listen to them and have a conversation. And part of the conversation is now with Capsule.
Okay. Uno, the activist, welcome. Welcome to South Africa. Is this your first time on the continent?
First time.
And how does it feel headlining Capsule Fest? You're one of the headlining artists.
Well, I'm honored. You know, I even understand. I'm so honored. Like, this being the third annual one, I feel like I'm helping pioneer it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's
still in early stage.
Yes, it's something very special to me. Like.
Yeah. And what do you look at when you're on stage, or rather when you're on stage, you come to a festival like this and you're sharing the stage with the many artists, and Capsule Fest has got some headliners, some A-listers on the lineup this year. I mean, A-Reese is on there. We've got, there we go, Frank Casino. What do you look out for when you see other performers on stage?
I'm looking for the intensity and energy, you know, because I always want to match it, if not intensify more, you know? So me being, this is my first time out here, I want to see all the artists I just want to see them like in their bag, like do what they actually do best, you know?
Yeah. And what are you expecting from the audience?
Oh, I'm expecting the craziest from the audience. The audience, I wouldn't be surprised if they ran on stage and just banged it out with me. Like, we all just hanging on stage, going crazy. Like,
I mean, South Africans, we are quite fun that way, aren't we? Yes. Frank, also, congrats on being... Is this your first time performing at the Capsule Fest, or are you returning?
No, it's my second one.
The second one?
Yeah, it's my second one, so...
And who are you looking forward to sharing the stage with?
Definitely Ricky, Nadia, Braga. Who else is going to be out there? I'd say A-Reese as well. There's quite a few people that are going to be there. But pretty much everyone, to be honest.
All right.
You know, I'm looking forward to actually seeing him, you know. It's the first time I see him, and I've heard a lot about him too. So.
Lulama, also take us through the Capsule Festival. It's going down this weekend. Is it a one-day event? Walk us through the logistics of this event.
So it's basically a one-day event. It happens tomorrow, on the 26th of October. Doors will officially open at 12 o'clock. And the notion is that it's going to be broken down by Capsule by day and then Capsule by night. So Capsule by day, that's where everybody will have an opportunity to actually interact with all of our brand partners and all of the brand activations during the day. There'll also be talks that will be happening as well. And then in the evening, it will switch off with all of the performances. So obviously with Uno, with Frank and A-Reese and all of the various artists that will be coming through for the evening.
It sounds like a jam-packed event.
Shopper.
Are tickets still on sale?
Tickets are still on sale. They're currently going at 200 Rand, 200 Rand general tickets, as well as 800 Rand VIP.
I suggest y'all get those before they sell out.
Yeah. So they will be available also tomorrow, and also be available at the venue.
What does the VIP ticket get you?
Wow. VIP ticket is getting you a full-on VIP experience. I don't want to have to reveal too much because it actually is a surprise for our specific VIP guests. There's goodie bags and gift bags, and there's opportunities for some of the guys to be able to interact with some of the artists as well. So there's a lot.
Okay,
there's a lot for it.
Okay, you know the activist. What sets you apart from rappers currently?
I would say my style.
Yeah?
The way I bring the whole aspect, like fashion, the words I use in my music.
The story you're telling?
Yeah, the stories I'm telling.
Yeah.
The flow I use, and the originality, I would say, the most.
And are you familiar with any of the hip-hop artists in South Africa or on the continent?
Ever since I've been here, I've been getting very familiar.
Okay.
I wasn't aware at first, but like...
Who are some of your favorites who stand out for you?
Ricky P.
Okay.
Nadia. I just had a interview with her this morning, and she had put me onto her music.
So we could be expecting some collaboration.
But I'm really excited to see him perform.
Frank, you're both excited to see each other perform. Yeah. Frank, you being a South African hip-hop artist, what do you think of the hip-hop industry now? I mean, it's amazing that we have festivals like Capsule Festival that's now creating a platform for hip-hop, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the street culture and all of the culture that goes with hip-hop. But right now, as a hip-hop artist in South Africa, what are your feelings about where the industry is?
I think it's actually a good initiative because it's connecting us all around the world. The last Capsule, Ferg came through, A$AP Ferg, and that's how we made our song together. So I think it's a good platform, you know. So it was difficult over the years before for us South African artists to connect to the international artists. So with a platform like this, it makes it easier to actually meet and touch.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. All right. So we're about to release you because you're going to give us a taste of what we can expect at Capsule Fest tomorrow. What song are you going to be performing for us this evening?
Come Alive. I was hoping to do the whole thing, but they told me I'm going to do sudden. But
all right. Okay. So we're going to let you go, and then we're going to chat to Lulama a little bit. Lulama, when it comes to choosing the lineup for Capsule Fest, I mean, and choosing the artists and the exhibitions that are like, what process goes into all of this? I mean, this is not something that happens like in a week. I mean, this is something that you probably as a brand have been working on for the past year, to try and secure these artists, and like you said, you listen to your followers, you listen to what people want, and I mean, this is a well thought out process.
Sure, it is indeed quite a lengthy process, and I think we've got an amazing team. Firstly, that have got their ear to the ground, and what that has basically done, it's enabled us then to speak back to what we're trying to achieve from a strategic point of view. And that being said, over and above just having to listen to our followers and to try to create that emotive connection, it's given us that ability from a planning point of view to basically look at basically who's out there in the landscape. And what that has also done, it's given us then the opportunity to say what is missing or what is there that basically hasn't been untapped. And what Capsule has done over the years, and most specifically this year, we've been able to tap into an audience with upcoming artists, where you still have your established artists, but with the guys who are basically coming up, we're basically saying that this is an opportunity for you to come into our space, whether you are an artist in terms of being like a hip-hop trap artist, whether you are a fashion artist, whatever your creative ability might be, that was part and parcel of the process of actually landing us into the position we're in now.
All right. And let's maybe talk a bit more about your music. You know, what can we expect from your upcoming albums? I know you had some EPs out.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm working on an album with Travis Barker from Blink-182.
Yeah.
People out here might not know who he is, but
no, I know. We know who Travis Barker is. He's a legend. Yeah.
Working on my debut album with my label, Limits 3. Well, I'm done with it. I'm just in the mixing process right now.
Can we have a taste of that probably at Capsule Festival? Probably going to have a taste of that at Capsule
Definitely going to have a taste.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have a taste of what else you can expect from one of the performers who will be on stage tomorrow, the main stage at Capsule Fest. We're joined in studio by Uno the activist. He's one of the headliners at Capsule Fest going down tomorrow. Lulama as well, who is from Sportscene, and Frank Casino, who's about to treat us to an awesome performance.
Look at how we come alive. 69 in the A45. She gon' get that D from the DM slide. She might ride or die, but for now we ride. Look at how we come alive. 69 in the A45. She gon' get that D from the DM slide. She might ride or die, but for now we ride. Who got the block hot, hot? Moving like I just hit the jackpot. Whipping like I got work in the pot. When I'm in your city, make the push pop. Whoa, and you know my set hot. Leave to keep the thing so the whip hot. You might never see me if I get stopped. If you fuck with me, you might get pop. Whoa, anything for the set. If you ever see me, something with the check. 011, city that I rep. DJ keep it spinning, came on one of the decks. Ricky keep it sticky, have her keep it tricky. Delta got them busy. When they say they miss me, tell them that they miss me. What the hell you miss me? I'm here getting iffy. Whoa, look at how we come alive. 69 in the A45. She gon' get that D from the DM slide. She might ride or die, but for now we ride.